Let's give it a go. Oh, here, let me... Oh, I have a strange looking hand. Game audio. Slay the princess. Xbox servers are down. I am very sorry. I figured Kinito would cause issues. Okay, Philly, why are you just now mentioning that? Oh my god. Okay, well, good to know now. I have to change the game, but, because I just got on here. I thought you voted in the poll, too. It's okay. How do I, like, full screen this? No. There we go. There we go. So game audio should be connected here. So the princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that is, on occasion, has caused motion sickness. Oh. I do get motion sickness, but maybe it'll be okay. Okay. I remembered... Well, I didn't check who voted what. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh, you can't see my, Well, that kind of takes away from the game a little bit. My cursor is like, it looks like a strange clawed hand. So let me know how the audio is. Well, this is really pretty. Now, how do I want to play this? Do I want to, like, I understand the assignment?
On a path in the
or...
woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ooh, everything moves with my cursor, but you can't really see it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. So this game definitely looked more interesting to me. Ooh, look at all the moving. That might actually give me a little bit of motion sickness. Horror game is scary. More at 11. This game works better 100% blind. Okay, cool. Alright, so how do I want to play this? Like, we're here to slay the princess and, like, I understand the assignment, or you can't tell me what to do. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Also, just saying, hey, I gotta cook tonight. Okay, you know I'm gonna be at this for a while. I'm wildly off script today, so I'm just gonna do my best. I don't like... There's no reason really given me... What are we talking about the end of the world?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But like... But why? But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? They said an hour ago there... Oh, you're still talking about the servers. Okay.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here.
But
just get in there and do what needs to be done.
I don't like it when people don't explain things to me. I understand. Look, there are days where I am more than willing to do what I'm told, but... Have you considered, do you have any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
I could be a bystander.
Make it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I don't like it. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
What? No.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller
No,
or a
that's
seamstress?
not what this is about.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
Wait, what?
Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Dude! Princesses are people too. I don't like this. Okay. I don't really care if I get a reward. I just feel bad for killing. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Who gave you that job?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Ooh!
You'll find the princess within.
This looks neat. I love this.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I feel like you're just as capable of doing that than she is.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's
Oh.
a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of the hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why do you sound the same? Okay. Alright.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
But I don't like that. You know what? What's the worst that could happen? Knock on that. Let's not take the blade. I'm sure she'd be able to talk more if I didn't come in walking with a knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Wouldn't letting her free also be a favor?
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I guess.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, hi. I can just check in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. Lie. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any
Is it,
visitors.
though?
Please, come downstairs.
Okay.
You walk down the
Aw.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Are these like rocky walls or like padded muddy walls? I can't tell.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Well, hold on, let's talk about it first. Let's talk about it first.
Okay.
Hi there. Aw, look at you. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
That would suck. Her life already sounds like it sucks. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Okay, it's a little important.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
It's so mystical. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I'm going to keep you locked. Oh my god. I don't know. Retreat. No, I'm not gonna get the blade. Can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting out of here. I could try. I could see what happens. I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. I'm getting out of you. I'm getting out of you. You and us. We're getting out of here. There we go. Nailed it.
You're only making this more difficult.
But look at her.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Walks into the cabin to save Princess. Nah, never mind. Bye.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Oh, voice of the hero seems to like it.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Are you trying to force the issue here?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nobody told me about a key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. Here, let me go check.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Aww.
You attempt to
If
make
she's
your
a
way
demon,
out of
then
the
I'll reap what I
basement,
sow.
But the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
See, this makes me not want to trust you.
Is someone else here?
Hey.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
You plumb done gone dead gun did it now,
I'll
son.
repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I don't like this. Try the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Man.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade.
Can someone
like you
catch
were
me up what's going
supposed
on? I
to.
heard this game's popular. Hey, Frenzy Spawn. This is Slay the Princess. I assume there's probably different endings, but you as a player get to choose, like, do you kill the princess? Do you save her? Yada yada. So it's a big narrative, I guess.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I don't
Look
like
at the mess
this.
you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Oh.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Ow!
hesitates before raising her arm
Whoa!
to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh dear.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
I didn't like being close to
I'm not
that.
sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to
Ugh.
free. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay. How do you know? Oh, save the princess or slay the princess? I don't know. If she's been trapped down here long enough that, like, biting her own arm off is, like, hardly a second thought, she's probably had it rough. Let's, against my better judgment, save her.
Fine. Against your better
Duh.
judgment,
Ah.
place the blade against
Ah.
the rapid, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm.
You poor
just above
thing.
the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Well, don't say it like that. Also, my hands are weird.
The blade is sharp.
She
and
doesn't
it
seem
takes little
scared of me,
efforts to
though.
crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the
Ugh.
ground. And the
Ugh.
heavy chains follow suit.
I just don't like the idea of, like, wrist, arm,
She
bloody.
didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Which would be concerning unless she's just kind of been tortured staying
No.
down here all this time.
She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze
Aw.
meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
You've had it rough, haven't you? Approach the locked door. Oh, I've got a bloody blade in my cursor hand. God, I need to turn that back on. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn the... No, not that. How do I turn my cursor back on? Shoot. How do I... Hide cursor. Okay. So if I apply that... Can you guys see it now? You cannot see it. Shit. Okay, well... I just thought it was interesting.
No, we won't have any of that. The
No, you-
stakes are too high.
Don't
You
railroad
can't
me!
just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Come on, man.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises
Wait,
the blade.
hold on a second. How do you have control of me?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, what he said.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
I'm being possessed by Narrator. Maybe you've heard of him? No! Oh, okay. Warn her.
Stop that.
I don't want to do this.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Yes,
You know you don't have to do this, right?
I'm aware if I could talk.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
You make me sound awful.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist!
The blade. Move the blade.
Fuck you!
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She's gonna have to kill me, isn't she?
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly
What am I?
rigid hands. What
That's kind of fucked up.
are you
Yeah,
doing?
I don't know what I am, but she doesn't seem worried about me.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
God dang it, she does have to kill me. Well,
She plunges
Ah,
it into your chest,
yeah.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
no.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
No.
For her sake. Don't you
She
start pretending
missed.
that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I'm sure it's fine.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again.
Oh, come on.
You feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm starting to think you're doing that.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
this poor girl.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does
She
it?
rolled a 1
Stab wound is still a stab wound.
multiple
Won't be
times.
long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this,
I mean,
right?
we kind of knew it was gonna be this way, right? Like it's her or me. One of us dies at least.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer
Oh, look
for
how
things to have
sad
gone
she
differently,
is.
I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Oh. There's a chapter 2? Wait, but I died.
You're on a path in the woods,
I shouldn't be.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are we a different... Oh, we're the same person. But I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Okay, no. Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay, so me and the hero are like, we're on the same wavelength. This narrator dude, I don't know
he didn't
what's up.
approve of us last time, did he?
Who
If
are
we're going
you?
to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Voice of the smitten? Okay.
Our beloved?
We just met her. Are we going that far?
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Is this what I became because I chose not to kill her in the last round?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically.
I mean...
Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, he does.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Okay, hold on, dude. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Yeah, what? Tell me.
Very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Alright.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I beg to differ.
Is this who we are? Is this the role we're
I'm not going to
taking?
argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Nope.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Doesn't seem like it.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I thought you would know.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Huh?
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after?
I don't know.
Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
She didn't seem like that kind of person.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you
Okay, now hold
cruelly
on.
imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Smitty, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I don't know if we don't know anything about how she's dangerous. I feel like if she really was dangerous, after we're bleeding on the floor, she could have just turned evil, but she was still crying and sad. That seems pretty genuine. Look, being traumatized doesn't mean that she's any less of a perfect angel. I'm with them. I'm gonna find a way to save her.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last
Smitty.
thing anyone does.
Are these really
Smitty?
the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. you still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I'll talk about her later. Let's go into the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Nope, I already know that.
Told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted.
That's how I feel right now.
Beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Again, I want to be on your side, but you're going too far, Smitty.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
So there are 3 voices in my head now. Great. Whee!
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries.
This is different.
A prison befitting a royal prisoner.
The
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The cabin didn't look like it was made of stone from the outside.
The blade is your implement.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
And that's incredibly suspicious.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
That really doesn't matter.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again,
Gaslight
there
gatekeep
isn't
girl
a mirror.
boss? I don't know if that applies here. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. I don't know if I'm handsome. I'll approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach
Oh.
forward and rub
What
your
the-
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time.
I assume Voice of the Smitten is whatever I created based on my decisions last
Maybe that's
round.
because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Okay, alright. No, I'm not taking the blade.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Oh my god.
I can hear wedding bells already.
I need you to slow
Felt
it
my
down.
tongue on her, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Yeah, exactly.
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Damn it, man.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
She remembers
I was
me?
so worried you wouldn't come back.
Are you sure I'm dashing? I saw my arms. I'm a little funky.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Okay, now we're...
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Well...
You've been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
Yeah.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
Maybe?
I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
But what if I don't
Now,
want to?
Hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We don't know for
We
sure.
never saw a world end.
Yeah.
And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
See, I don't want to agree with you,
Are you
but...
listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
But now I want to see what happens if we let her go and she doesn't kill us. It could be Gucci. Okay, you killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back Oh. Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Let me just get it out here in the open.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Okay, see, that's a little...
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Girl,
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
I don't know. I
you're
don't know.
right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I don't know. I just want to see what happens. I want to see if the world actually ends.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Oh, I didn't mean to... What happened?
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths.
Oh, if I had the
you
blade on
try
me, would he get me to kill
anything that might
myself?
harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh, well, and now he's threatening it.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you.
He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Aww.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Cat, you're making us look bad.
What do we do now?
We get out of here, right? What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has
Spawn,
never felt
no.
love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Aww.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep
Aww.
reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. Nah, she doesn't seem to know. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
Yay!
Princess takes your
Aw,
hand,
sparkles.
The last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We
That's
have
cute.
each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you.
It's
She
cute.
doesn't have to be so happy about this.
She's free, you ass.
And
Alright.
what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh,
At the-
interesting. The door slams in your face.
Oh my
The lock
God.
clicks.
Dude.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Hmm.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
No, but really, how do we get out of here?
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I mean, I just figured why not, you know?
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah, see, I'm with that guy. Voice of the hero. That's who we are. Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Let's try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love,
Yeah.
you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I don't think that was supposed to be on his script.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Man, that'd be so fucked up to do that right now. I don't think I'm running that kind of character this right now. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
This actually has nothing to do with you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Me? I thought we both wanted to get out of here.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Aww. Your love will set you free, romantic haze. Aww.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
What's that? What's...
Where did everything go?
Hold on a second, what's happening?
Where did he go?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed.
The narrator's
I
gone?
was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Calm down.
I'm cold.
What?
Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers.
We have feathers?
All and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
We have feathers? What the fuck? No! Wait, hold on. What, explain something! God damn it! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. We have feathers! Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. It's that mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror?
There's something dreadful about it.
You know, for warning us about the end of the
don't think you
world,
should.
he's being vague about how it happened. Yeah, he doesn't tell you why or how or what she does. That's why I wasn't sure about trusting him at first.
I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Alright, Smitty. Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
No, wait, why are you afraid? Don't we get to... Oh, do we not... You approach the mirror. What do we look like? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. The other voices are gone? It's time for you to see what's in it. The body, it's you. I can't actually tell what we are, but I do see some feathers. What? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the What? What happened to her? Oh! Is that flames or like tiny arms? You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I have several questions. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city.
What?
What are you? Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
She's a hive mind? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
That's good, right? I did a good?
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
What does that mean? Did you kill her? What happened? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Return. So she's a part of her.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Okay. Fine. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
A little bit? Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Attack the entity? No, I don't think I'd... That seems like a bad idea. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole.
Oh.
Perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So I have to bring her more endings or like more... Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces do you find? And what do you... And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Oh. I don't... Aren't you scared I'm going to find a way to kill you?
I have not lived.
What?
I am not afraid to die.
Okay. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
What? Yeah, if I help you, what are you going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, alright, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Ah! Ugh. Everything goes dark and you die. Did she break the mirror? A loving vessel. Bring the damsel to her. Oh, okay. So there are different vessels depending on where you end. The real Slay the Princess starts here. Oh.
And in the basement of that cabin
What?
is a princess.
But that means killing her is probably
You're
one of the
here to
vessels.
slay her.
You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Okay. Or R1 on your controller. Well, I'm not using the controller. Let's go to the cabin. I want to see. I don't know if I want to kill her yet, but
path to the cabin.
I mean, if she seems like the same person, I guess like all I can do is kill her.
Almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor.
Okay, I am gonna skip repeated dialogue. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That's different. That is different.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the
Why
one
is she
in charge
different?
down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
The last one didn't seem like a bad person at all. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Is this the same dialogue, but like, she's saying it differently now?
You walk down the stairs
Oh.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Why would you? Well, I know why you think that. I got a blade. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steel your nerves and step forward. I kind of like the nuh-uh. Or I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I don't like the way you sound, but I'm not convinced about killing you
Look
yet.
how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Hey,
Against
how's
your
it go?
better
Oh, she
judgment,
looks different.
You step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Why is this completely different already? I wouldn't kill you or anything, Buck. She looks like she wants to speak to the manager just a little bit, but this looks like she's been here a long time and she is fucking over it. Are you coming on to me? Yeah, it's pretty awkward. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There are people out here who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
No, I'd be pissed too. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not? She's not going anywhere.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world,
Maybe.
I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, and I'm concerned. Deflect. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. You know, honestly, again, she might kill me again, but I feel weird about this.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
I guess it'll have to be
Hopefully soon.
later. No, it's gonna have to
How
be later.
sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Can we kill the narrator? That'd be interesting. So a few more questions. Actually, I changed my mind. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
See, when it feels railroady, I don't trust him.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the
Okay.
light of day.
Have we seen this part?
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll check upstairs.
I'll be here.
She's very
You
different.
attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Someone else.
Okay, we have done this. Well, shit. Okay.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier for whom? Easier for
Okay, we
everyone.
have seen that.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Hmm.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I'm gonna have to do that again?
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I know I have not been doing the assignment at all today. I'll probably kill her eventually, but I'm just very curious. I wonder if her entire demeanor has changed because I chose to take the blade down with me. But she didn't know that before I went down. I don't know. It's really weird. Saber.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess you cut.
At least she
into her
didn't, like,
flesh.
bite it.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. She didn't so much as utter.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you.
Oh,
Her
yeah,
fierce
she's acting
gaze
very different.
meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
She's
It's
been
like
here a
she isn't
long
even
time.
bothered by it.
Hey, Rochi, welcome. Slay the prince, you know, if you feel like it or something. Oh, princess. I don't know, the award-winning game.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I feel like she's been through a lot.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
Are you gonna
As the
do this
princess
again?
approaches the bottom stair, your
Bitch.
body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't watch me.
No, I don't want to do that. I know she's being a lot more, maybe bitchy. I don't think that's the right word, but she's a little more aggressive this time. But I'd be kind of pissed too.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Okay, well now your words are red. I'm a little worried. Ah, shit. Okay.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
But I mean, I'm cool. Nothing seems to happen when I die.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
I don't like that her
I can
words
see
are
the
red.
conflict in your eyes.
That didn't sound very bad though.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Why are her words red? Ah, shit.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm
I
afraid
think
it
so.
is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
I mean, maybe. Chapter 2, The Prisoner. Okay, so is that the name of these
You're
vessels?
on a path in the woods.
So the other
And at
one
the end of
was
that path is a cabin.
the other one was
And in the basement of that
the
cabin
damsel. This is called
is
The
a
Prisoner.
princess. You're here to slay.
I don't like this. Oh, oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't
Bullshit.
forget what he did to us the last time around.
Voice
I
of the
wouldn't trust a
skeptic.
word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
We have voice of the skeptic
You
now.
know I can hear you
So
two,
cool.
right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous
You
she
haven't
is to the world at
explained
large?
why.
I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Yeah, but like there's really not a lot of detail to go on. Proceed to the cabin. I want to know what happened to her now, since we
warning.
decided not to kill her.
Before you go any further,
No.
she will lie.
Okay,
she
tab,
will cheat,
tab.
and she will do everything in her. Yes, don't believe a word she says.
Oh.
Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
All right, new favorite voice, voice of the skeptic.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I still don't want to kill her. I want to see what happens.
The interior of the cabin is less a
This is
cozy
also
woodland
different.
retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
He's still not mentioning the
blade
mirror.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I kind of don't want to. I wonder. I mean, this is a very different princess, so it might be better to not bring the blade this time. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Well, we've already done that. Approach the mirror. I think we have. Do we
Walk
have?
up to the wall next to the basement door.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
That.
Reach forward
That.
and rub your hand
This looks
against
different
the
too.
cabin wall. I hope you know how. But there was a mirror a second ago.
There was.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I understand that we have the voice of the skeptic, but I'm not gonna bring it.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade.
Oh, come on, man.
We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Are you sure?
But
What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Yes, I'm sure.
I don't want to.
Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
This version of her might actually be, but
Okay.
I'd be angry too.
I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get a say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex.
Wonderful.
I don't want to do this.
Exactly that. Sweeping the knife from the table.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it
No.
regardless. Moving on.
Well, at the very least, it's because the voice of the skeptic made me
Door
do
to
it,
the
not the
basement
narrator.
creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
That shit. Oh, I just realized I haven't been making saves. Oh no. I'm sure it's fine.
Does she remember us?
Uh-oh.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh, that's a lot
She
more
looks
locks.
up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I might not do that. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her there. No, I'm not gonna leave her there. That's fucked up. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Okay.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where I'm told to sit. I don't want to piss her off.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? That other chain on the wall. Who is it for? Oh yeah, because there is a fourth chain. What do you have? What would you have me do? I think I'm going to leave, actually. Bye! No, I'm not going to do that. Am I the only one that remembers that I've been here?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Oh.
But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use.
It's complicated things. How
Oh, whoops.
exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Uh-oh.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important.
That is
Necessary,
so uncomfortable, though.
And
I'm on the princess's
maybe
side, unfortunately.
I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Okay.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into
So, like,
dangerous
is she
waters.
just waiting on
Even
us?
saying that is too much.
Swim into dangerous waters. Well,
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
fair. Okay. What happened after I died?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
That sucks.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I kind of
I
believe
guess
that.
it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
That's an interesting thought. Yeah, what about the other chain on the wall?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Dude,
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
wait, I can inspect the shackle? I don't know. What do you have me do? This seems dumb. Oh, she doesn't want me to get close to her either, though. I'd respect boundaries. That's important. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
Okay, hold on.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Hold on. Hold on.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh, please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you.
I mean,
That much should be obvious.
could be.
In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
But she's also chained, so like... Eh?
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
But maybe she trusts me. I don't know. I've been good.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
You're asking about my intentions. What did you mean? I'm not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me? Maybe. I think she knows that, though. In case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time? I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. I have an idea what she might do if I just hand her the blade. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Well, I don't want to cut her out again. I don't know about this. I want to inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
What will she do? My guess is that she's going to cut herself out. This version of the princess doesn't seem to trust anybody. So the thing is, if she has a chain around her neck, I think she's going to decapitate herself.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Is it going to get stupid if I do that?
The truth.
He isn't.
I am.
Okay, let's save. Let's make our first save of the game. Return. Inspect.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall.
I can save, I just kind of didn't know I
Princess
could.
watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Ah, shit.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad.
Oh, no.
Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle,
shit.
its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand.
Hold on, why
and
did it do
sent
that?
skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Prison of the mind. Become your own jailer. Ah, shit!
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
Okay, so that might have been a bad decision.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
So we're both stuck here. What should we do? Did you know that this was going to happen to me? So we're both stuck here, huh?
Yep.
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Did you know this was going to happen to me?
No.
Huh. Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
Wait in
You and the
silence.
princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But this is so boring.
Ah, shit.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
You still haven't explained why.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage
Okay,
of even more
alright.
time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Shit. Okay. The differences are smaller first. A bit weathered here, a bit of erosion here, but they get larger and larger. Have you noticed the... Yeah.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Oh, come on, I'm stuck here too now.
Still rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change.
Oh,
The
it is
decay comes
decaying.
faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Hmm.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Well, maybe we're not human.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Oh.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves
What happened to
through
the
the
blade?
increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly, there are no walls. And then... And?
I think he's gone.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Is that real?
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh! Wait! Ah! Hold on! Oh. Damn it. So I guess... But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that...
The mirror is here again. Maybe this was better than trying to kill her? Of course you're scared. This is the end. Okay, I guess my question is, do I want to keep this version of her? Or do I want to go back and give her the blade? You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I don't think it is.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's the end for you, but not for me. Oh. Let's save and see what happens when we give her the blade. I'd have to go back. It means I would not get this version of the princess, though. Like, if I save over here and then go over here, I think I'm collecting specific vessels. So even if I go back over here, I'm not going to have all 3 vessels that I've collected. I'm just going to have one or the other. Never mind, I like this princess. It's okay. Well, just in case. There you go. You approach the mirror.
I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat? You've grown? How have I grown? Why have I grown? Why am I bloated? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
This is really strange. How much have you changed? How does it feel like to choose? So, you know, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? I don't want to do that. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I do the same as before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. Inaccessible.
Oh.
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not.
Aw.
She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Oh, that's cool. Destroy my body? Why would I? I'm not gonna do that. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay. Everything goes dark and you die. Okay. A guarded vessel. Bring the prisoner to her. Okay, so that is the name of...
You're on a path.
Okay, let's go. I wonder... I don't want to kill her. But I'm gonna have to kill her at some point.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Go on.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I'm gonna turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. Ugh. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess I'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction. You know what? Yeah.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong.
Yeah.
Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I'm going to the cabin. Sheesh. No.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Oh, you're not emotionally blackmailing. You know what? Good point.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
No.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at
come
that?
on.
We're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology.
Come on,
but I have
man.
to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting, is there? I have to go into the cabin. Oh yeah, well I guess start walking a different direction. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a... Yeah, fuck
There's
you.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here
Everyone
we go.
who ever will.
As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Is the music changing?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures
I
through the
swear to
leaves.
God.
But as
Oh
you focus
my
on
God.
your surroundings, you start to realize that
What?
those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every
Oh.
direction, there is a path
What?
and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, same. What?
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
It's not about you.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
But how does that happen? You're not explaining the stranger? How did this
You're
actually
on a
continue?
path
What
in
is
the
that?
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What's this grid thing? Is that a wall?
You're here to slay her.
What the hell is she? What? I didn't die. Yeah, those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the... Yep, okay, into the game. What? I could just stay lost in the woods forever. Those walls weren't here.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it.
No, it
If
doesn't.
there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Eh?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to...
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Wait, who?
He's like a captive audience.
Voice of the Contrarian.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm embarrassed to have to do this, but... I didn't know what contrarian meant. Okay.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining
Sorry, it
everyone's
keeps flickering.
day forever,
We're good now.
then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
I'm guessing Stanley Parable. I mean, yeah, that does remind me of Stanley
The
Parable.
world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Let me save. I think if I stay lost in the woods forever, I'm probably not gonna like that one.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh.
You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Okay.
A warning
Whoa!
before you go any further. She will laugh.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her.
Maybe she isn't a liar.
There's a giant wall.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Let's keep an open mind.
Huh.
The cabin interior
Ooh,
is
what the
wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted.
Oh.
An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
This is weird.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature.
Oh, this is weird.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Or at least he's deciding to fuck off.
The blade is your implement.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
He's got a point, you know?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
That's true.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I haven't even spoken to her in this one, right?
Ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Oh dear.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Stressful geometry.
Now, even if
is
we
my
closed
favorite
our eyes,
ska
you're
band.
constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly,
Damn.
if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
You got a point there.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about? You reach
Okay,
forward,
it's gone again.
rub your hand. But there was a mirror.
That seems
It's
important
gone.
now.
You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Do I want to take the blade this time? I'm actually curious what... I know I'm supposed to be slaying the princess, and I haven't done that at all, but I'm just curious what kind of princess this is every time we get to chapter 2. I don't want the blade.
The door to
Oh,
the
sweet
basement
God!
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
I don't think a blade's gonna help me here. Can I be real?
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
This is probably the first time I'm agreeing with you on
voice.
that.
A disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
We haven't done anything to her in this
We
one.
don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the harsh stairs, take the center stairs, or take the soft stairs. I don't know. I guess the middle path?
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are.
Oh, jeez.
Careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take
Oh
one
my God.
careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path.
How do you know that?
You know that much.
Duh. Oh, what the? What?
You slowly
How
lose
did-
sense of yourself the further you go.
Whoa. Ah. I don't.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Is the world getting drawn shittier and shittier?
Physical sensations dull
Oh, it
and
is?
vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
So maybe I should have just gotten lost in the first place. I don't know.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Ah, shit! Oh, I need a second. Celery.xp has stopped working. Please reboot. It doesn't help that I'm out of order right now.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over.
What the
Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
What?
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I didn't bring a weapon.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on
Oh,
the
I
way
should have said it
down.
before choosing whether or not to take a blade. Oops.
You're here to...
Oh, whoops. He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit and try to get her bearings. She seems normal. As normal as she could be. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place.
Whoa.
Why would I know what happened to you?
That's fair.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost
Oh,
as
God.
if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
You
said you'd been here before, right?
What the
What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
So you're aware of it.
But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Oh, I do need to go on break in like a minute.
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
No, wait, hold on. I'm getting you out of here. I can try to free her? Or I can retrieve the blade. How do I do that exactly? This is weird. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
What?
And what's
Duh.
that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Uh-oh.
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
Can we even leave this place?
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Wait, why is it selecting both of these? Or all three of these? Why is it doing that? Or is it because there are 3 realities? I don't know. This is weird.
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
That shit!
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread,
Oh
a
no.
confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. Or
What?
perhaps you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone.
What the But I didn't choose that, right? Maybe I did, I don't
Is
know.
this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? Could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I am really confused.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Oh, whoa. So I'm guessing these are like 3 different... No, this is like 5 different versions of her.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
Oh no, what have I done? Oh god.
In spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable to look at.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her.
Can we?
We did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. I'll do my best. Ah! Well, I think that was a bad one to save. I don't think we were supposed to do that. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone.
She's gone. And there's that.
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel... Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
So now what am I? The decay. You've withered. What? Why? You find yourself in the long quieting once again. I feel bad about this one. This was not a great one. We didn't kill her, but so far we have 3 vessels that weren't killed. But I don't know if that was good.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
You better believe
A
it.
mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
What? At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make things worse? What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
You think?
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Okay. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I don't think so. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other on the matter. No, I don't hate her. Hold on.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
This is interesting. I don't want to go back anymore. I just want to stay here forever if I have to. I don't think she'll let me. Alright.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
That. Okay. A spiral vessel. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Okay, before we choose something else, I'm going to take a break. There's a lot to this game that I really like, so I might go over an hour. That's why I waited to take break 30 minutes late, or almost 40 minutes late. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the end, or at least one ending, but I want to try. This is really, really cool. I'm glad we got to do this. Sorry about Kanito Pet. I guess I'll figure out a way to record that later. At worst, I paid less than $4 for the game. It's not a bad problem, so. Alright, 5-minute break, and then I will continue as far as I can with this game. BRB. Okay. Hello and welcome back. I got a little bit of frozen custard that I'm eating. Almost done. Yum yum. Alright. So, now we've started over. What do we want to do? I guess I could just try killing her. I want to know how many ways I could not kill her, though. That defeats the purpose of Slay the Princess, I guess. Yeah, why am I stuck like this? Can't someone else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
You sure? I don't know.
Does it? Are you...
Okay, so we've been through that.
While I
Okay, I guess we just need to keep going.
You make your way up the shore.
Okay.
The interior...
I don't think there's a mirror until you go to the second round. My fear is that if I go into the basement without the weapon, it's gonna be the nice princess, and I don't want to literally stab her in the back. So...
You take the blade from the table.
Okay, here we go.
The door to the base...
Oh, I didn't see what kind of princess was actually here. Continue on the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't actually,
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
You're probably right. But,
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh, I feel bad about this. I think I gotta slay her. Let's go.
You lunge forward without
Aw.
a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily
Yeah.
give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
I thought you would be able to do something about
this
this.
is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming.
Well, this is
But
only
I
my
have
fourth
to
time around.
wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Is that arrogant?
But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. Yeah.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. we should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I really don't think you should do that.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade. Check for pulse. Huh.
You lean down
Ah!
and place your hand
Okay.
against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one.
We definitely won't if you keep talking.
I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat,
Oh no.
followed by another. And another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Ah, shit.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here.
Ah,
Too late
shit.
for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Wait, did she always have that? When did she have that? I don't see it.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Head?
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close.
I probably deserve
Why
that.
did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark.
Okay, I die.
And you die.
But is there a chapter 2? The Razor? That doesn't sound...
You're on a path.
Good.
You're here to...
Oh no. already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you.
I don't think you can.
Don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheated.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
She clearly wasn't. What did she stab us
Yeah,
with?
that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I don't... Okay.
A warning. Before you go any further. She will lie. She will
She
cheat.
couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Something called the Razor makes me very nervous.
The interior of the cabin is a
Ooh.
jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards,
Oh.
their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
But what if I didn't? Well, first of all, approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about? You reach forward and... But there was a...
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Okay, let me save, because I don't know... I don't know if I want the blade or if I just enter without it. You know what? I'm going to take the blade because I think this version of her hates us now. We killed her once.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Well, we started that, though.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Oh no.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Why do you have your hands behind your back?
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
This time around, yeah, but it's kind of reasonable cause this time, right?
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I don't like this. If I come closest, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Like, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back to... Nobody has to die. There's so many options. Okay, what are you gonna do if I let you out? Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you, but you better not try any... I don't trust that. I don't know. A lot of these are really good.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right
Oh, she's
now?
sweating.
Both of us normal and unstabbed.
You sound robotic.
I do have to hand it to her, that's a very good question, and it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving?
Last time? What are you talking about?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember.
She definitely remembers it.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
I don't actually know what I'm doing at all. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so
Oh,
it
dear.
must not have happened.
I don't like that. You're being so suspicious.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little Birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can
Birdface.
tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
She's looking more and more robotic. Are her arms blades?
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged
Am I
for
a
no
bird?
reason.
Am I a bird face? Am I a Kinku?
I
Kinku?
have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
So then what do we do?
She certainly feels threatening.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Her arms are definitely blades.
But you know who is armed? You.
I don't-
So stop second guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
That's exactly what happened, so you do remember it. How do I kill her? I don't trust this anymore. Screw it. Slay the princess. I feel like she's gonna kill me if I do that. Hold on.
The princess falls silent, her smile
She has
unwavering
no
as you
eyebrows.
charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands
What?
are still behind
Well-
her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
Ah,
Your
shit.
focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Yeah,
Whose
alright.
meat? Not ours, right? Hers at first, then yours.
Hee
Hee.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where
Oh.
the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her
Ugh.
knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
I mean, yeah.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark.
Chapter 3, the arms race. I don't...
You're on a path.
Can we
in
go
the
back?
woods. No, fuck
I've
that.
never-
If we're gonna have to keep
No,
doing
fuck
this
that.
over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Where are we, actually? We could go back, but I'm curious. I've never made it to a chapter 3.
You're what? I feel dizzy.
Whoa, I didn't mean to skip that. What is happening?
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Voice of the
Running isn't
hunted.
an option anymore. We have to fight. Good. It's better that way.
Voice of the
Without a fight,
stubborn.
no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here.
How?
How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to
I
destruction.
think we haven't had a chapter
right?
3 is because we've been capturing vessels. Probably, but this is definitely going to create a vessel now that we have a mirror.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
I like Voice of the Stubborn.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You
Okay.
take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now. That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Okay, he really can't see that, huh?
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Huh.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care
I guess
about
we're a
getting to the
bird.
end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
I don't trust that.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh boy.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
I don't know if I believe that.
Your internal bickering
Oh,
is
God!
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows
Ew.
and torn sleeves.
Oh, that's
The
gross.
chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Oy.
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
We're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't. No, I don't believe that. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Nope. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. Hold on. Hold on. All of these suck. Think of something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Ah, shit.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us.
Oh, the skeptic.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really,
what is
blurs some
happening?
lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
I hate this.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us.
Oh, sorry. I just saw that you said to flirt.
To
Oh
keep
my god.
fighting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
I feel like if we flirt with her, we're gonna create a voice of the smitten. It doesn't work and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's
I knew
nothing
it.
better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
The fuck?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything.
Oh my god, we're
It's
getting
tougher
all
than
the
I thought.
voices.
What's the point? It's all the
Voice of the
same.
broken.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee.
Oh, voice of the paranoid.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better.
Are we?
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way.
Voice of the
So
cold.
stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We
The
haven't tried
opportunist.
that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
So, actually, these were all the different dialogue options before, right?
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark.
Do we finally
You
die? That was a weird one. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. Oh dear.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
What? Oh.
What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many
Oh my
times
God.
than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good.
A lot
This is-
now.
How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stair. It's more of a slide. We know. Fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Aw.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room or
Aw,
anything?
poor narrator.
It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want to win. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
There's like 9 of us and 1 narrator.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Not really.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear.
It's just gonna kill us
describe
again,
her new
right?
thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
Oi!
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it
Oh
stretches.
god, I hate it.
And then it erupts.
Ah,
There's a wave of
Jesus.
blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls.
That's
All
kinda
that remains in the
badass,
center of
though.
the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats
That's so
furiously in
cool.
its
I want to
cage
be a
of
skeleton of blades. In a cage of... That's fucking cool. That's like a D&D boss fight right
Are
there.
you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
It is kind of cool.
Absolutely divine.
She kind of looks like a fucked up Sliver from Magic the Gathering.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
All right,
Oh, I have to empty my mind?
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Oh. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strikes too. Water and steel, master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh, whoa. I feel like those hands are just gonna get cut up. God, this route took a long turn. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. What happened now? This is like the one time I actually killed her, right? Silence as you reach towards the glass. The remains you've unraveled. Oh my god. Huh. We need to find a way to get the voice of the broken. I don't know how to get that though. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Ah, yes. I mean, it was the scariest but so far, but that's a badass form. How are you holding on to her?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's a world outside this place? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Cool. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Oh.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. I'm pretty sure.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Huh. Do you think anything out there is real? Are we real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I guess we only have one more to go.
The next time I see you, each of us.
Oh yeah, we only have to get one more.
We are. I will be here, waiting for you.
That. Okay. A sharp vessel, bring the razor full to her.
You're on a path.
Okay, So, maybe I just directly kill her and see what happens? Or I could try... So there's 2 routes I was thinking about taking that we haven't done before. I mean, well, there's a couple of ideas. We never gave her the blade when she was the prisoner, but I feel like we would still get the prisoner as a vessel. So we could go back and try that, but I don't think it would give us a different vessel. Or we can be nice to her and she's a nice version of herself, but we stab her in the back. We could also kill her, and instead of checking her pulse, we just leave and see if that works. There's also, like, being nice to her, letting her kill us, and then whenever we see her again, we kill her. But that seems like a very heartless thing to do. I'm trying to think, because it sounds like we only get one chance. We only get one more vessel. Let's kill the same one and leave? Okay. Could give it a shot. There's so many different things. I'm guessing whatever the end of this game is, you can collect different vessels every time, and they react differently. Like, the entity that holds her reacts differently depending on which vessels you handed her. And so far, only one of them we killed her in. This would be our second one. Let's go for it, because why not? So, in fact, let's be silent the whole way through. Let's just go and quietly kill her and just...
You make your way up the short
Go
path.
for it. I have a feeling this will come up with the voice of the cold if we do this.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
Take the blade.
You take the...
Enter the basement. Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Okay.
You step forward.
Okay. And then we just slay her.
You lunge forward.
Oh. Oh, it locked us out of the other ones. So now we have to leave her.
Yes, exactly. It's
interesting.
over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs.
Where are the stars?
Closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
I think we have.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
So you're not all
But
bad.
it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
But it doesn't look like there's anything outside.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them.
I don't like this.
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
But, so we never get to see the aftermath of killing her? That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. I don't even get to see the good I've done. Oh, I can see feathers in this voidy part. Here, I'm gonna save. Oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes, You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
But am I?
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. One more save, but I think they end up in the same area. We're happy. No, yeah, we're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
I think you're right. Okay, I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to. No, we're happy. I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
But why am I happy? There's nothing to do.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist.
I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Forever. I'm sorry, what?
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh.
You cannot go further astray.
Past the point of no return. There's no going back now. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm not allowed to accept that. Okay, I'm not happy. What's happening?
Because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
We have to kill ourselves, don't we?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Yeah, okay.
It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get out of this hell. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be... Well, if this was the first time I was doing this, I probably would click that, but nah.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
No.
An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
But I'm not happy.
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Okay.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Huh. The Spectre. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
But, what was that? But I killed myself. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe that's fine.
No.
It wasn't very hard to kill her last
I was
time.
right!
We'll just
Voice
do
of
it
the
again.
Cold.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's assume... No, let's just go.
A warning. She won't.
Oh, she won't be a problem. Voice of the Cold is evil, I guess.
The interior of the cabin is cold.
Oh, I think I know what's about to happen. The Spectre.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside.
Did we just turn her into a ghost?
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
I think we have to touch the mirror, so...
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
What are you talking?
You reach forward and
I
rub
like
your
that the
hand
background
against
keeps
the cabin.
changing.
But there was a mirror a second, now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
I guess I'll take the blade with me just in case.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
This is not
Everything is coated
rocky
in a
basement.
thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
This feels... I think we turned her into a ghost. This feels like Haunted Mansion stuff.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final steps,
Oh, she's in a different
the form
pose.
of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body
But we have the blade.
lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your
God,
thought,
what is
the
that?
top of a head
I think that's the
appears
ghost,
from
right?
underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes
Oh, it
stare up at
is.
you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Good question.
Ghost!
That is definitely a ghost.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely
Yeah, she's a little
terrifying.
cute.
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was
Oh.
hoping to see you again. I have some...
Sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there.
What? But
That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
she's a ghost. Slay the I don't... We're gonna look stupid trying to stab a ghost. So, wait and see how it plays out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. She did technically threaten us. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done it. A little late for that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sick revenge fantasy? Is there a way I can make it up to you? I don't know about that. People want you dead. Tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up! What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to... I don't want to think about that. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported. It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape. There's so many things. I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you. You were going to end the world. I was told you were going to end the world. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? If you're dead, then there really isn't much for me to do. I guess I'll be... I don't know.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took you to kill? Yeah.
So there really was a last time, and you really did manage to slay her. I would have liked to think I was the first, but there's no point living in denial. The first? It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this.
So he knows.
Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat. It means you did something heroic.
It didn't feel like
Threats
it.
come in all shapes and sizes. A misspoken word could bring about the end of everything just as much as a blade or even the mere existence of an idea. You were chosen for this job for a reason.
That's right, Killer. I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, what do we do about this? What are you gonna do if I help you get out of here? I mean, how do I help her get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close
Oh, boy.
and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when it's someone that's dead.
Okay, that's fair.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that, either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Leave it at that. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead?
I don't feel very bad, but I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to, not the one with all the answers, or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are? Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead.
I don't know about that.
Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely.
See, this is why I didn't want you to talk to her. Death is not just a concept, it is an extremely real phenomenon. Don't let her distort your reality. Cold, hard facts exist. The truth exists. It has to.
Your body's right there, though. Your dead body. Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Aww. Where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific.
And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right?
She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to bury those bones? Maybe that would help?
No. Those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you?
Oh no.
So,
Oh
let me hitch a
no.
ride. After all, you own me.
Oh dear.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
This will just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Sounds great, do it. Here, let's save. Do we let her possess us or do we try to leave? I think we've gotten as much as we can talking to her. So, if we tell her no, is she just gonna force into us, or leave, I guess. Okay, let's try it.
I see. So that's how it's going to be. That makes me sad. I guess we'll have to fight then.
Uh-oh.
The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along
Oh,
your skin.
God, wait.
A disappointed sigh echoing in your ears.
Okay, so I could have helped her, or we have to fight it anyway.
You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all. Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad?
Aww.
Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that.
This is the last one, right?
Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
Aww.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with fiery anger.
But I guess you've turned me into something worse.
Yeah, shit.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Did you miss? I'm not afraid of her. Afraid of you. Oh.
No.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next.
Ah, shit.
But it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue,
Uh-oh.
an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed, starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Okay, hold on. How do we do that? She's a ghost. Oh, God! Okay, separate save, separate save. Hold on. Do we just die or slay the... I feel like we can't slay the princess. I feel like we can't actually kill her. We'll try.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking.
I don't think this counts.
But it's too little, too late.
Ah, shit!
In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating
Heart ripper. I didn't get to see that.
It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know.
Ow.
As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark.
Okay, I don't think the route is over until the entity takes the vessel. That means we're about to hit a chapter 3. Oh, God, we've made her mad, so now she's a wraith.
You're on a path in the wood.
What
Here
the
we
fuck?
go again. Off to slay her. Again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it?
Oh,
We
God,
kill
was the
her,
cheat's
we
back.
start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from
So
the
why
start?
are there spider webs?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves.
No, we
And
did do that.
why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and
Well,
sent
this is
that
true.
cabin to an endless void. And then you told us we were happy.
Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
It was boring.
It was bullshit.
There we go.
So you killed yourself? Yes. And then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
Yeah, we've never seen these people. It's true. That's what I'm worried about.
All this standing around and talking
I'm starting to think
is
the world he's
boring.
talking
Let's at
about
least do
is...
something. Maybe we'll kill
It's a
her
world
again.
outside
Maybe
this
we won't.
void. And
Maybe
me
we'll
and her
free
cannot get
her.
to it anyway. Like, all this is happening inside of a void. And why should we help you? All you're gonna do is lock us away forever again. Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? I don't think so. We've killed her, been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're gonna let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? It's another option. We've done that before. There's something else we haven't tried. Turn around and leave. I don't think that would work this time around.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything.
I don't think that works.
I mean, he did promise. And you believed him?
We might need to just let her out now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. How convenient, everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite.
Oh boy. What if we don't go to the cabin?
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
Oh, if we let her possess us as a wraith, can she kill the narrator?
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage
I mean, that's probably a
your
bad
decisions.
thing to do, but...
You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
I'm guessing if she had possessed us, if we had been nice and let her possess us earlier, it might have ended there or something. I don't know. But now, like, if she's a mad wraith, she'd probably try to kill him. Alright, let's go!
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up? Enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark. A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance.
Oh!
Curtains
Maybe we
billow
get different
out from
vessels,
tall
but we get
windows on either side,
the
obscuring
parentheses
the path forward,
full
fluttering
vessels
helplessly as opposing
when we
gusts of
manage to
wind
get past
rush into the
chapter
building,
2.
clashing and
Maybe
joining
this
and
is the
driving
end
back and
version
forth.
of this route. Anytime you get to this section where you don't have a door, you just have the mirror, like with the blade, the razor or whatever. Maybe that's what this is. So this is the final version of this route. Because the blade, the razor one that we finished, said it was the full version of her ending, of her form.
The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go.
I wonder how many, like, final forms, so to speak, we can collect. I wonder if that changes the ending. Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of the hall. Let's just go.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
She can't watch us from here, can she?
We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. What are the odds she's waiting for us right now? Just out of sight, on the other side of that glass.
We have to deal with it either way.
Reach your arm forward into the pitch black
Okay.
of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
So, the farther we get down these, like, full-form paths, the less of a human being she looks like, I assume.
Your bones snap.
And my bones.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with
This is bullshit!
You're met with a terrifying visage
God.
of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
It's kinda cool, though. I have bird feet! What am I?
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right.
I guess you did?
I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
Maybe these final forms are just like the worst versions of her. Maybe I was wrong.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you?
Oh shit.
You get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
I'm not sure what the
Do we
alternative
even have a
is.
choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Look, we're even now. I killed you, and then you killed me. Water under the bread. No, that doesn't work. I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. Oh, thank you, Rochi. You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do that. I think we did that to her. We made her evil. That just hit me in the giggle tick. Okay. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? I don't think I can. That's fine. I actually came here to free you. Or I can struggle. This is very interesting. I'm gonna say I'm here to free her.
Great. See you in a jiffy.
You remain
Something tells me
pinned to
she
the
was
floor of
not
the long hallway as
excited
the rest
about
of the
that.
princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours.
Can we not?
Cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately
That's true.
means
I
that
think we were
I
fucked from the
have
get-go
the
on
rest
this
of the
one.
world
On chapter
out
3.
of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
I guess so. I guess reaching past chapter 2 means I'm creating, like, the worst vessels.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Just get it over with! I don't like looking at you!
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Oof.
So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
I
know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you? Anything to get out of this hellhole.
I mean, kind of fair.
It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistake. I'll remember that. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle
that probably
grinding
hurts like a bitch.
As if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer.
That...
If anything, it's getting...
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body to a piece of meat and feathers.
Oh.
I will be free.
Why has nobody talked about what I am?
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
Okay, hold on. If you have that kind of power, what are we doing here?
You have described me into submission.
Oh my god.
The door is right there.
It really is, isn't it?
Ah.
I walked to it. I placed your bloody hand on the door. I made you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He's gone.
Oh.
He really is, isn't he? I had a
She killed
feeling
him,
you could
huh?
deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
This is it then. The big moment. I just hope it's a way out.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
Ugh. The passenger, when taken against your will, witnessed the enemy's freedom. But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rendering that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
Us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
I wouldn't call it that.
What is happening to me?
You didn't do that on purpose? Oh, the arms. Okay, that is a vessel. It's just a really, really scary vessel. I suppose if we don't want this form, we could go back and let her possess us when she's not as pissed. That's up to you guys, but also I think you can probably do another run of this game where you collect 5 completely different other vessels, though I don't know, I'm fine collecting the Wraith.
She's gone. There's...
Approach the mirror. I think this is it. Whatever ending is about to happen.
It's going to ignore the cat.
Ignore the cowards. Whoa, hold on. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Yeah, it is a bird head. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. Oh! And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Ooh! So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes.
Oh!
I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me.
I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh boy. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many.
So he's
Somebody
like one of the
made you
voices.
after
He
all,
is a
and
part of
I'm
me.
What's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh, I don't have much time. Oh, there's like, you said something like that before. Has every narrative been really different? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Oh, hold on. Are you part of me or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Oh boy. I've met you so many times. How have you been the same all along? If you made me, then what am I? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is the princess? Did you make her too? What is this place? Where are we?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Ah! Okay, so... After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Others like you. Okay. There's so much. Why did you make her a princess? Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? I must destroy an abstract concept. So she's... I'm confused. Hold on. I'm a little confused here. What? Why would we want to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
So she's the concept of dying. Why is that a bad thing? If I destroy her, how is existence any better than death, or even different from... Oh, okay.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
What?
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Everyone wants to be immortal? That's why you put me here? Is that what's happening? You're delusional. Won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I don't think it will. Do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just
life. Forever.
That doesn't make sense. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness. So it's like an Everhood, right? Eventually you live so long that you start to constantly forget things that were important to you. And he's saying that if that happens, you get the joy of rediscovering it again and again. I don't know if that's worth it, though.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
I don't think this is a good world. What do we do? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can't we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? See.
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
Oh, death of the author, run out of questions. Oh my god, okay. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy. I'm going to lie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to think about what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. Oh my god. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. So I am the Void? I'm the Void and she's the concept of death, but we're always connected to each other. Okay. One last time. A seething vessel. Bring the wraith to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. What? There's nothing for you to find. Oh, jeez! Oh. Alright. Whoa.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What? I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear a conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens
Ever
now?
the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I have no idea. Okay, there's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you're always going to become this, then what's the point of me doing anything? No. Hold on. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you it was going to happen when we reached this point. Oh, you can slay her. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. I don't want to let her out like this. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me destroying you or letting you out.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What? What? God! Is that me? Okay, so that was a really bad one. The music kicking in though. What? You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what this has been about. Let me address the statement. I helped you out of fear, and I'm not afraid of you anymore. That is why I resist you now. I fear you now more than ever. I was glad to set you free. I was glad to set you free.
Then set me free again. Set both of us free.
But, oh shit.
Blades cut you for boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
I'm trying to get some kind of positivity out of this, but it's hard.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt so good to finally win, even if it was gonna No, if you hadn't snatched my body away.
Were we self-destructive, or did the beauty of our dance reach beyond the shadow of death? It was lethality that made us what we were.
Am I doing anything right? Ah!
My massive mob. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. Only the flood of there is only the flood of bodies. You hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. Sensation at once.
Oh, there's multiple of me, I see.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can be the beautiful and endless song.
To be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all. Why would either of us want that? To contain everything is to contain every evil alongside every good. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves and create? I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. You seemed in pain. I'm sorry for what I did to you. Oh. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves?
Without the contrast of pain, pleasure is muted, made dull by the assurance that it will always be. A song that is only sweet is a pale horizon that never falls.
Duh.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm really confused. It's really badass. I haven't spoken much. This is incredible. This is an incredible moment. I don't know what's going on.
Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
I agree that we need death. I don't agree with how you want to do this. They'll get over it and they'll see your end as a gift in time. I don't know.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
Nah.
Your little hair pressed the stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Oh, that's the one. Oh, that was the nice one.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight with me now. Whenever you're ready, we can live together. Hand in loving hand.
I'm ready. I want to leave with you. Stop the fight early and surrender. I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison.
I'm not even
together.
100% sure what I am. I get what you are. I don't know what I am. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go. No. I never wanted to fight you, but how do... No. I can't let that happen. I don't want to slay her either. There's got to be a better way. I was told there was enough of you in me to preserve meaning in existence. I'm going to try... Nope. I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry. Nope. No. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. Oh. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Then you're not even listening to me.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero, you're still with me! Which hero are you? Oh my god! You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do... No, I don't want to do this alone. Are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear
It's
you.
good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take
Oh, yes!
I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I can do this out here on my own. No, I want my buddy. Okay, I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh, it's slowly being rendered. Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started.
Oh, there's the
I guess
masses.
It's a little after that, isn't it?
The masses are outside.
Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone? I think he is. Take the blade. I don't want to kill her if I can get through to her. For old time's sake.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yeah.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Just in case, but I'm gonna take it.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Alright.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind?
Oh,
Are you going to kill me?
No.
What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
I shouldn't have brought it, but no! Sit with her. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I don't want to hurt anybody or anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are. God dang. I don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't think there's a way out, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget.
You mean go back to doing the loop?
Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Not really. I don't believe in the loop, but I don't believe in, like, setting her god form free. Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. That's probably true. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way? I take it all back. I believe in us. I don't believe in doing that loop. Or killing her. I don't want to be alone again.
But you won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
I don't want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
I don't want to do that either. If we're talking about... How do we know we haven't done this before?
Maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
None of that will happen, because you'll still be you, and I'll still be me.
You have a lot of faith in me. But how do we know that? We'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever. Eventually something's going to be different.
I know because it doesn't matter how many times we've hurt each other. I've never stopped caring about you. And if you feel the same, then everything is going to be okay.
Oh. Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
I don't want to do this. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything, again.
Is that really our only ending other than killing her?
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
Why do I only have 2 options? Is it too late to become a god?
It feels like it is. You wouldn't have come here if you were just going to go back.
I don't like this. Maybe I should go back and not take the blade. I don't like this at all. Okay, this is the first time I'm going to do this, but I don't like this. I'm wondering if I only have these options because I have a blade. Oh god, fuck. I just realized what I did. Shit. Oh no. Oh no, I fucked up. Okay, well, now I don't have a choice. My bad. God damn it.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're
Damn
doing
it!
I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours.
I mean, we'll see one of the endings, I
Fondness
guess.
in her gaze.
Just do it. I'll see you soon.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you.
Aww. And I die.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Okay, well, I definitely... Okay. Okay, I have another idea. It would take less time than doing this all over again. Just let me try this. Hold on. Load. There we go. That's it. Okay. We'd have to start back from here, but... Okay. Here.
You swing.
Oh! Cool, that was a gross noise. Okay.
You're making.
Okay.
You continue.
Enter the cabin. This is bullshit.
Interior.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your.
Wipe
What
the
are the
mirror
odds
clean.
she's waiting for?
Ah, god shit. Okay. Sorry. It, the fact that the sound still happened kind of freaked me out. I never wanted to hurt you. I'm curious about this.
But you did hurt me. Twice even.
Nope, don't do that. Hold on. Alright. Okay, fine. Just do it.
Great. See you in a jiffy.
Okay.
I think you.
Okay.
Gonna rate. Oh. That is by this, but you. Nobody.
You know what? Okay, let's just go ahead and break the mirror. Oh wait, what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
But what is that? You've heard enough. A fascination on. It's finally time for you to wake up. Okay. How about panicked you get? I'm sorry. Okay.
But violence and passion are dancing.
On it goes. You learn to put your
Okay. This one's a weird one. Okay, we can get to the end and make a correct save. Okay, I know I have to get to her. I don't know what the answer is, but I don't remember what I've done.
It's good.
I'm ready. Okay, now let's make a save and not mess this up. Just put that down there.
Yeah.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
I don't want to believe that we only have 2 options. That makes me incredibly sad.
The stairs. Do you remember the...
I don't know what...
She sounded just like... And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met.
Aw.
Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Okay, it's so good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
Aw, I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest.
No.
And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you.
Maybe, but...
Anyways, I'm also sorry. We both let things get a little out of hand, but we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
Oh, it is different.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Are you, which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met.
I'm the princess, the one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
Aw. Okay, so I have some different options now. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you tell me your name?
I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want. You know, you never told me your name.
I'm fine with the long quiet. I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Not Hero? Oh well, Quiet will do.
Oh,
was
there a world where she could have called us Hero? Well, I did get 2 of her worst forms in there. Maybe that's why. What do you think of her? What she wanted to do with us? None of this was really fair for either of us.
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Well, what do you think of... Yeah, these are new. I guess I just needed to not take the blade. What do you think of her? What did she want to do? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely, thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Aw. I always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin door as we are, just you and me. That's what I was hoping for. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know something new. Doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here, and as long as I'm with you, that's all I want.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're
Aw.
doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Are you sure you don't want to come? Yeah, thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
You lead, and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the first time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. And at the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous.
Aw.
This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Aww. I love you.
I love you too.
Aww. And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Yay! We got an ending. I like that ending. Well, we got a second ending, I guess. The first one was choosing to start over, but I did not like that one. The best ending. I feel like there's a bunch of stuff I don't understand, though. I don't 100% understand what we are, why we're a bird, why we were made, like, what we are that actually stops death. Oh, that's so cute. It's a little axolotl. Our song. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. What do you mean it doesn't count? What? Thank you for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hiding H. Oh, cool! Join the Discord, join the mailing list, subreddit. That's so cool. Oh, that was beautiful. I'm glad we got to play that today. I know it'll be a... First of all, that is a beautiful game. I really like that. I am very intrigued by the other forums I can find and see if that affects anything. Anything on the final thing. Because apparently she showed up as the first iteration we ever saw her, which was the kind one. The very sweet one. So I wonder if her tone of voice would have been different if we had started out with the skeptical one or something. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot to find. I will probably not play this game again. We've played this one for 4 hours.
People of Conton City!
Just let that play. Okay, I assume it's over with. So, whoa. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? Okay, cool. It's hard to talk like this. Okay. Anyway, I was just gonna say, I probably will not play this game again. 1, because we basically played 4 hours of it. 2, I don't want to have every single thing recorded. I want other people to be able to look into this and see what else that they find. It is on sale right now. Not a huge percentage off, but I think the game is only like 12 or 13 Oh, that's cool. I think it's only like 12 or 13 bucks right now during the summer sale. And I think it's worth it, because there's more to find than what I found.